Did you know that the history of Ash Wednesday dates all the way back to the Roman Empire? Well, if not, you're going to find out today. So let's get started. How's it going, everybody? Welcome to Virtual History 360. I'm Mr. Wade, and today we are talking about the history of Ash Wednesday, where it came from and how it got here, where we are today. Now, according to the Encyclopedia Britannica, Ash Wednesday is the first day of Lent, occurring 6.5 weeks before Easter. So, in the earliest Christian centuries, around the years 200 to 500 AD, those guilty of serious sins such as murder, adultery, or apostasy. Apostasy is where you give a public renunciation of your faith. Those people guilty of those were excluded for a time from the Eucharist, or Last Supper, which is a sacred ceremony celebrating communion with Jesus and with one another. During that time, these people did acts of penance, like extra praying and fasting, and lying in sackcloth and ashes as an outward action expressing interior sorrow and repentance. As with many other traditions of Christianity, the origins of the Ash Wednesday we know today can be traced back to ancient Rome. This practice was institutionalized by Pope Urban II, who in 1091 decreed that, quote, on Ash Wednesday, everyone, clergy and laity, men and women, will receive ashes, unquote. Since then, it has been a day of obligatory fasting and abstinence for Catholics. Some Protestant denominations observe Ash Wednesday, but significantly, you should know that the Orthodox faith doesn't celebrate it. But back to the question, how did it get over here to the Americas? Well, this Christian celebration was brought to Latin America by Spanish and Portuguese conquerors about 500 years ago. You see, in Latin America, a large majority of the population is Catholic. Many people celebrate Miércoles de Ceniza, I think I said it right, throughout the region. Although the celebration might look slightly different depending on where you look or where you go, the idea is the same, as Ash Wednesday marks the beginning of the Lenten practice of both eating less food overall and avoiding some foods altogether. Now, of course, I have to mention, I can't talk about Ash Wednesday without talking about the day before Ash Wednesday, known as Fat Tuesday, or Mardi Gras. This is where people would indulge themselves on what they would be giving up for Lent, or simply empty their pantries to avoid waste or the temptation. Now, there's one last thing that I believe is pretty cool that I want to share with you guys, and that Ash Wednesday is an eco-friendly celebration. Let me explain. The Sunday before Easter is called Palm Sunday, or Domingo de Ramos, because churches give palm fronds to their parishioners. These palms represent those used by the people of Jerusalem to welcome Jesus to their city. All right, here's how it ties together. That's not the only use for those palms, as people will keep them for 11 months before taking them back to their church, where they will be burned to make the ashes that are used on Ash Wednesday. Pretty cool, huh? What do you think? And what about you? Do you celebrate Ash Wednesday? Did you know the history before this video? It's pretty cool, isn't it? I'm glad I was able to share it with you, but I want to hear what you think or what you know, okay? Because I'm sure I've missed some things. Tell me in the comments below. And while you're there, go ahead and hit that like button for me so YouTube knows to share this video with everyone. And don't forget to subscribe if you haven't already. I mean, if that button is red, let's go ahead and turn it gray, okay? And be sure to check out my other videos like the ones you see to the side over here. I have other history videos, world history like this, or US or government civics videos. I even have videos that are shot in 360 that you can look all the way around. So do yourselves a favor, check them out, because I know you're going to like them. For Virtual History 360, I'm Mr. Wade. I'll see you next time.